Hi and welcome to Pilates Flow here on your mat. My name's Helen. You might see me around the studio or on demand classes. It's my pleasure to bring to you today a Move Flow Pilates Flow class for intermediate to advanced, and we're looking at just enjoying our practice, looking at coming from a place of curiosity about moving, about where you are at in your body, being kind to yourself and supportive. So just come and make yourself comfortable however you want to sit on your mat, and just notice your sitting bones. And it might help, I'm going to grab mine now, if you've got a few accessories. We have the Move Flow balls online, and also to work with a towel or a small blanket is always great to have at hand. So I'm going to pop mine underneath my pelvis and just give myself a little bit of upwards and forwards place. You can sit with your legs straight, with your legs crossed, whatever works for you. And just, if you want, just soften your gaze and look down, or come and close your eyes. And just take some deep breaths in. So you're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. A big sigh, like you're steaming up a mirror. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just start to bring yourself into the moment, into this time for you. And just start to transfer the weight and rock from one sitting bone to the other. Don't forget, if this is not comfortable, just have your legs however you want to sit this morning. It could even be on a chair, on a yoga block, Pilates block, on a bolster, and you're just transferring the weight from side to side in a little rocking motion. And then come off and just kind of sag, be like slouchy, and then reach the sitting bones down and away to kind of fill up through the front of the body, and then slouch. And as you're doing this movement, just have a little check-in of how you're feeling, maybe in your hips, in your spine. How's it moving today? Because we're going to come back here at the end of this class and check back in. Amazing. I want you to be really mindful, I'm going to pop this down for your head now, of your movement, and really make it work for you and where you're at today. So there's no competition with yourself or anybody else. There's just time to be curious and explore. So have your feet on the mat. Don't have them too close to your bottom. Have your hands resting on your hip bones at the front, and just allow the hip bones to roll towards you so your back imprints a little bit into the mat, and then let the hip bones roll away so you feel the back come away from the mat. I want you to do this from your pelvis, because it's quite easy to lead this movement from different places. I want you to see if you can really move the hip bones towards you and away. And you can even think about moving them towards the rib cage and away from the rib cage. And notice that your breath can be really helpful in some of the movements. So you're going to inhale, the tailbone away, and exhale as the tailbone rolls towards you. And as we're doing this here on a mat, I want you to keep going with that little roll, and I want you to really check in and notice that there's no unnecessary tension. I'm not squeezing. You'll never hear me ask you to squeeze something, because that's not how our body works. We want our body to be naturally aware of what is required for the movement that's happening at the time, and be able to stabilize functionally for that required movement. So right now, basically, we're rolling our pelvis. This should be the easiest thing you've done. We're not going to make this hard. That's all the stuff that's to come. We're going to really meet something. So now as the pelvis rolls towards you, feel that your feet could sink through the mat, and go ahead and just let your waist come off the mat. You've still got a headrest under, so we're not going any further than this. Let the waist come down to the mat and reach away. You're just going to do one more like that. Hips roll towards your feet sink, just so the waist comes off the mat, and then allow the waist, and it's like all your abdominals, all your organs have to drop back to the mat before the pelvis unrolls. You're going to take the headrest away, and we're going to continue into our bridge now. Back of the arms, back of the triceps, gently connecting down into the mat, not pushing. And now send your knees forward and away to allow your pelvis to lift. Inhale and exhale the breath out as you come back down onto your mat. So bridging, keep going with that. Feet are going to sink, hips naturally roll towards you. You don't need to tuck, squeeze. And then here I want my thighs to reach away and my pelvis to become wide and open at the top. Shoulders are spreading. If anybody cramps up in bridging, it's because your hips are refusing to lengthen, so the hamstrings get a little bit too excited. So having a ball between your legs to get the abductors to join in is a really useful tip. And then we're going to come back down. And again, keep going, everyone. And really feel that this is easy. We're not going to squeeze the bottom. We're not going to lift any weight here, because we can do some amazing, lovely additional things with this movement to make it challenging once our movement strategy is good. So it's thighs reaching away so that we articulate with length, and we're not compressing the spine, we're really allowing the spine to open. Inhale into the back of the body, and as you exhale, come all the way back down. From there, take the ball away, have your arms nice and soft on the mat, and just allow your legs to windscreen wide from side to side. I'm allowing my feet to stay open for now. My shoulders are spreading, and this is just a warm-up. We've got lots of wonderful things to come. Leaving the shoulders spreading, and the breath is there for you. Whoa, weight in center, bring one knee up, bring the other knee up. It's morning, do forgive me, my brain will engage. Release your tailbone down, and circle the thigh bones deep in their sockets. That's not to say you can't do this flow mat at any time of the day. And then change direction. As we're circling the thighs deep in their sockets, the idea is that the pelvis stays quiet and that it's not rocking forwards and backwards, and it's just the legs stabilizing here. Join the legs together and really feel that your inner thighs have zipped all the way up. Hands down. Now we are going to do side to side. So my top leg climbs over the bottom leg, and my head would be invited to the other side. Nice deep breath into the back of my rib cage. And then I'm going to exhale my way back over to the other side. Top leg will climb over the bottom leg to pick up into my upper back. And just keep going with that. Allowing the head to kind of roll. Two more there, from side to side, and that lovely massage on the back of the pelvis. Nice cracking through my back. From there, bring one hand on top of one leg and reach that leg away into the hands to roll up into, look towards your pelvis. Reach the other leg long. I've got my block here just so I can notice where center is, and I want to be feeling the inside there. I'm pressing away. Then we're going to go into single leg stretch. It's the reaching up of the shin and me drawing the shin towards me as the shin reaches away that keeps me up here, and then I'm going. Breathing in and breathing out. Just to the top of the shoulder blades. From there, bring both legs in and come and roll back down. Just give your head a little roll from side to side. Interlink the fingers, come behind the head. Roll off of your mat. Pick the head up like you mean it and hang out here. From here, I'm going to dip the thigh bone away and towards me. So I'm going to allow my thigh to get longer and reach away. And keeping, if I can, the lift and the breath present. Legs are, again, coming either side of my block. It's not necessary to have the block there, but it just reminds me not to keep my legs wide. And then I'm staying here, and I'm now going to reach and rotate. And I'm staying, looking at my block. I'm staying in the center of my mat, and I'm rolling across the back of the shoulder blades and finding that rotation without leaving the center. And then I'm going to come in and down. I'm going to grab my knees and give myself a little bit of a stretch. And then I'm going to curl through, and I'm going to lift the pelvis and roll myself all the way up. Nice job. Come around onto all fours and just find that lovely length at the back of the body, the back of the spine, tailbone reaching one direction, head reaching the other direction. And we're just going to come and rock forwards and backwards a little bit here. As you come through, feel that the head stays holding up, the eye lines up a little bit, and that you feel that your collarbones smile and you get this lovely stretch through the front of the chest. One or two more there. Lovely. From here, you're going to turn one hand around and take the opposite leg back and use the heel of that leg just to come in to a little bit of a rock here. Allowing your foot to just give your wrist a little bit of mobility. If it's too much, just play with where that needs to be for you today. And then bring the hands back to center, keeping the leg out. Going to circle the hip now. So this knee comes in, it comes out to the side, around to the back, internally, crick, crack, crunch. It rotates, and then bring your knee towards your chest without losing that neutral spine too much. Out to the side, around to the back, internally rotate. So knee comes in, foot goes out, and then scoop to chest. One more, out to the side, around to the back, internal, scoop to chest. And then pop that leg down. Other leg goes out, other hand, and just come in to a little rock. Again, heel, moving you forwards and backwards, finding that stretch in your calf, stretching your wrist, chest is wide, head is lifted. Mine wasn't for a moment, just reminding myself, and then come back. So really standing into the arms to keep the floor away from you, widen through the back of the shoulder blades. So bringing that knee in, take it out to the side, around to the back, in turn, and come in. I'm sure you heard that right then. Out, in, there we go. Nicely warmed up now. And it is a circle and it can find flow, but I'm really wanting to find all them positions with my hip. Nice job. And then come and pop them down, and we're going to cat and cow. So you're going to roll the pelvis and let the back of the waist widen up to the ceiling. Reach the sitting bones wide and lift the heart. And I'm going to go again. Breathing out. Breathing in. Two more. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. So keeping the right leg Stationary, you're going to pivot around, just going to move forward to give myself some space, and come and open through into this stretch. I want you to feel that someone's hands on the back of the pelvis, and they're just going to reach it forward to give you a little bit more stretch into that front of your thigh. Then you're going to reach the arm over, follow with the eye line, come round and up. So you're just doing a lovely circle here, inhaling and exhaling, all the way over and around, and fold, and bring that leg in. I'm going to do this same on the other side. So I'm going to reach and pivot around, I'm going to come through to the side, and then I just have that gentle reach forward with the sacrum. Couple of breaths here, arms expanding away from each other. I'm going to look down, inhale, and up, and let your jaw relax. Keep your shoulders nice and soft and your arms strong. All the way around, pivot on the knee and come back. We're going to go into Joseph's pose. So you're going to come back and through. You can just move the flesh of the calves around to the side. You're going to grab for the heels and let the head rest onto the mat, and just breathe a few times here. Breathing into anything that needs space, you can create that with your breath. And then drop the tailbone down, reach the thighs and come up to kneeling. How are we doing? Give the wrists a little bit of a circle and come round sideways on your mat. You're going to take the foot out to the side and just find that length. Do pad out the knee if you need more padding there. So from here, take the arms wide and you're going to do a nice big cartwheel over and inhale, and then exhale and counterbalance this way. That's option one. There's no one watching. You're working this for you today. Option two, you come to here and to here. Breathing through. You can stay on option one. We've got one more, and then we're going all the way over and staying there. So all the way over this time and reach. So you can stay here on the side of your foot and reach, and this will be you. Or you can take away the knee and place it behind, and I'm on the edges of my feet. Option two. Option three, she says, I'm going to bring that foot forward, is you stack your feet and you breathe through into here. You might be surprised and you can wobble. You could pop that foot in front as well. It's up to you. You're just going to find that balance, and then you're going to come and pop the knee back in and come all the way up. I'm going to do the same on the other side. This is going to be a good side. So you're going to come over, inhale, and you're really going as far as you feel confident going, pelvis forward, and come on up. Breathing, opening up that side body. So you're going to breathe so well today. So don't forget, you can have the option to go all the way over and all the way up, working into them side obliques, into that length, into your side body. All the way over and hold this time. So you're going to hold here, option one, option two, or option three. So my more stable side, I've got it this side. And you're just going to breathe and hold and feel strong. Really reach the arms away from each other. Feel that your feet, your legs are glued together. The spine is long and you're strong. We've got this. Put the foot in front, bring the knee down and come all the way on up. Amazing, well done. Come on through, we're going to carry on here. So this is more of a opening flowing class. So I want you to knees down or knees up, reach one leg back, hold the back of the ceiling up with the back of the body. And just be here for a second, breathe in. So think about your shoulder blades being wide at the back, the eye line lifted slightly, and the back of the rib cage being curved and round to the ceiling. And then you've got your strong place. From here, you're going to bend the arms down and straighten the arms up. We're going to do that 2 more times. On the way up, feel the shoulder blades widen in the back of the rib, lifting. Now we're going all the way down to the floor. You can pop your knees down if you want to, and just take the arms a little bit wider, and we're going into a little bit of a swan. So my legs are reaching. We're going to do a prep with prone. So elbows reach back, heart lifts, and then I breathe out to come down. Gosh, I'm out of breath after that. Inhale. Now next time we're going to stay there. Back. We're going to tuck. Keep your toes flat. Do you forgive me? We're going to reach the elbows back and lift the heart up into our swan. And then we're going to come back down. So prone extension first. And then we just pick up the shape and come back down. One more. Prone extension. Pick up the shape. This time tuck the toes under and lift the pelvis high into V. So you're going to imagine your pelvis is a helium balloon. Bear with me. And you want it to come high. Your arms are reaching, but your head is in front of the arms. It's not pushing back through here. It's the pelvis that's lifted and the heels that are reaching back. And we're just breathing. We're having a great old time here. So we're going to come through by lifting like we rehearsed at the beginning, our chest through and over, and then lifting the pelvis up to bring yourself back. And you might need to just adapt a little bit to find space, but the more you can bring yourself up and through your arms and hold that length, the better. One more there. Now standing to your left leg and reach your right leg up to the ceiling, wherever up to the ceiling is for you. Now as you come through, reach your heart forward and your foot back. And then lift the pelvis to come back up, and the leg will go up as well. One more. Reach the foot back and the chest forward, get long, and then lift your pelvis and your leg to come back up. Over to the other side, find that place where you're happy. Bring the other leg up. So here you can lower your knee down and come through to here. And then reach your leg up and come up to here. So you could have a moment to take that knee down. One more. But you will get stronger for sure. Foot down, knees down and wide, toes and tuck. We're going back into child's pose this time. Shake your wrists out, give your fingers a little bit of movement if they need to, and just breathe into here. Breathe into the back body. From here, bring the hands close to the knees, tuck the toes under and drop the head. Walk the hands to the feet, shake the hair out, roll the pelvis and come up, ooh la la la, to standing. We're nearly there. Inhale, we've just gone in for a little balance. And exhale. So you're going to come through and lifting the chest, and you're going to come and squat and just swing. And then come up, come down and swing. 2 more. Notice that energy. 1 more. Bring the palms in, transfer the weight onto one foot, and just come and lift the other one. So this could be you today, or you could take the foot forward, or you could lift the knee up. If you're feeling confident there, hold the knee and pause. How are we doing? And balance. Take the hand out to the side and the leg out to the side. Nice balance, everyone. And down. Very good. Other leg. Point first. And if this is
lift the foot and flex. If this is you today, then that's fine. You just come back, you do this class lots of times and you will improve. And if you've got one leg, here we go, different to the other. So as most people, we'll all be wobbling on one side more than the other, and that's fine. And it's fine to wobble. Take the leg out to the side, because that's how we get good at standing on one leg. And come down. And don't be afraid, and take support if you need it for sure. Well done. Take a nice deep breath in and out, and come and sit back down on your mat. You are all done. So that was just a lovely morning flow. Just 25 minutes on your mat for you to just feel strong, feel powerful and energized, and have a really, really good